Oh, hi, sorry. It's December 15th, 2016, and it's time for today's big story. Happy Super Mario Run launch day, everybody. I hope you're enjoying the game so far. I have been, but that's not today's big story. We have something else to discuss today. It's Switch related, but it's not rumors, it's patents, and these patents have some very interesting things in them. So the ever-watchful eye of NeoGAF has come across some patents for the Switch. It's certainly related to the Switch, but I have to point out that just because there's a patent doesn't mean Nintendo's actually going to make this a reality, because there's been numerous patents that Nintendo never did anything with, like this thing. Well, we don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll hear about some of this stuff on the 12th, maybe we'll never hear about it again, but let's discuss it for now. So it really was the motherlode of patents that was found, because there's all kinds of images in there, and those images lead to all different sorts of details for the Switch that could potentially be a part of the system. Here are the more juicy parts. There's a part of the patent that shows a head-mounted display, so you'd be able to walk around with the Switch on your face, I guess. There's a part of the patents that discuss touch panel and touch screen, which is something that's been rumored for a while. There's a gyroscopic support, so there's been some discussion about whether there's going to be motion controls in the Switch or not, so this seems to point that direction. We also see that you can use the Joy-Cons for 4 different players at once. We see what looks to be an IR port on the Joy-Con, which is another thing we've been discussing for a while. Shoulder buttons as well, rumble on both controllers. The right Joy-Con will have an NFC chip in it, so you could do stuff like Amiibo. And a whole bunch more in the patents, but that's the most interesting details that came from them. Let's see what you guys have been saying about it. Hero of Time 32 over on Go Nintendo says, "This is awesome. So hyped now knowing that there really are endless play possibilities now. This is set up to be a home run. Attaboy Nintendo." Again, I want to stress, just because it's in the patents doesn't mean it's actually going to be a part of the system, but with so much in the patents that were discovered today, you would imagine at least some of it's going to pop up in the January 12th presentation, so fingers crossed. Jeremy Humble over on Facebook says, "A third-party VR system seems very unlikely, but a Nintendo Magic one could probably work. But I don't like VR anyway, so it's not a big deal. But I figured gyro controls would still be a thing at least, especially with Breath of the Wild and its slight use of gyro controls." Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of the gyro controls. I really like them in Wind Waker HD, and I mean, lots of professional Splatoon players use the gyroscopic controls when they're playing, so it's in the patents, and hopefully it ends up in the final system. Alright, my friends, that's your big story for today, December 15th, 2016. Thank you for watching and sharing this and liking it and subscribing. I very much appreciate it. I will be back here tomorrow for our Friday video, the end of the week video. Hopefully you will be too. As for today, enjoy your Super Mario Run. Have a lovely day, and I will see you tomorrow. Hey guys, RMC here from Go Nintendo. If you like what you saw in the video, why don't you give us a thumbs up and maybe even subscribe? We'd love to have you. If you want to see what else we're up to, you can check out GoNintendo.com for 24-hour Nintendo news. You can visit us on Facebook at Facebook.com/GoNintendo. You can check us out on Twitter at Twitter.com/GoNintendoTweet. And we're even over on Instagram at Instagram.com/GoNintendo. I put all the links in the description just to make it easier for you guys to follow. Thanks a lot.